SOPROBRO is 128th in the world using 2.6 Hog Cycle. And today we get to learn how to play 2.6 Hog Cycle from the master himself. Who the heck is EGW?
He's like a Mega Knight player.
He's a Mega Knight player?
Yeah.
EGW, Twitch. I've never seen this guy on Twitch before in my life. What does this guy do? Stream once on Twitch?
Yeah. He doesn't really stream that much.
What a... Oh, I'm glad that my neighbors are mowing the lawn right now. All I can hear, can you hear it at all? Them mowing the lawn?
No.
Okay, good. So, this is actually amazing. Why did you just... Suffy. I'm pretty sure this guy just commented on my YouTube video, and I just replied back to him. Yo, Suffy, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Cash Fam. Yeah, random that someone followed, we're not even streaming. But... one thing that, before we go too deep into this, new card recently came out. I guess it's been out for almost over a week now. Goblin Drill. What are your opinions on the Goblin Drill? Pee-pee, poo-poo, amazing. Best card in the game, overrated, underrated. What do you think, SOPROBRO?
I think it's pretty balanced, but the problem is, like, 2.6 doesn't have that many counters to it.
No, not at all. Like, you have no way really to pick it up. You don't have a Valkyrie. That's one thing that I've actually done. Use the Hog Rider to defend it and then log. Is that ridiculous? Is that what you should do?
I mean, I didn't even mean to, because I just played Hog back.
I thought you were doing pro play. So how do you usually defend the Goblin Drill with this deck? Do you just use Cannon Card and Ice Golem, or Skeletons?
Usually the Cannon and Log. That's like the main... Yeah.
Cool. And that's unique because a lot of people, I don't think, would think of using the Hog on defense. And that's something that I think with 2.6 players, people are learning the deck. They got to do more. Learn how to use those defensive Hogs. Use how, not exactly only against the Goblin Drill, but even learn how to use the defensive Hogs to even do what you do, where you pull the Bandit or pull the Mega Knight, and you just get more utility with your Musketeer, your Cannon, everything else. So in this matchup, first off, good matchup, bad matchup?
I mean, I beat him last time, but... I guess he needs to play the matchup now.
History tends to repeat itself, so I'm hoping Big Dub coming in. And great log coming in last second. This is another change, and this is probably the worst time to bring this up. Well, you have to defend a Mega Knight and a Goblin. Oh, great King Tower activation. So using the Cannon and the Electro Spirit to activate King Tower. You can do that as well with Skeletons in the Electro Spirit, correct?
Yeah, but Skeletons are a bit risky because they can like zap them and predict.
Oh, and like I would assume like a good player like this, if you're top 100 in the world, they're probably going to predict that you're going to do that. So utilizing the can you do it with the Ice Golem, or is the Ice Golem, does it not work?
No, that doesn't work. Good
to know, because I would have definitely attempted to try to do it with the Ice Golem, failed, and been like this. I would probably blame the deck. I'd be like, this deck sucks. It's not my fault. And then this is another thing that you do really, really well. You go in with the Hog Rider while defending. You already have a cannon down. You already have another cannon down. And while you're defending, you have so many units already. So you go in with a Hog Rider, so your opponent has to spend Elixir on the opposite lane. They have the less Elixir for this push on the left side. And it's a little bit easier for you to manage. So right now, this is we're in the thick of it. We are in the thick of it. And this is just going to come down to is there a timing for these Hog Riders? Are you waiting for some things out of cycle, or whenever you feel comfortable, you have enough defense, is that when you go with the Hog Rider?
I did it there because he went Drill.
Gotcha. So if he ever goes in, you also go on opposite side, just so he doesn't have as much Elixir to use on his push, or less things to deal with, or just makes your life a little bit easier.
Yeah, it makes like the defense a bit easier, so he can't like spell and drill. I'm not quite sure what his spell is. He might not have a spell.
He only has one, and it's a zap. I know that's kind of cheating, but you know what? I like you more than this EGW guy, so I'll let you know. And this Electro Spirit just gets so much utility with these bats every single time. Bats used to be so broken, and the Electro Spirit came in, especially with the Mother Witch, too.
Oh my god, that's so close.
Oh
no.
That is a big jump. Now this is awkward because now you have to defend the right and the left side. Mega Knight still gets one more shot. Hog Rider's coming in, but you know that Mega Knight's coming down any second. This guy's putting... I don't even think... The Mega Knight's been pretty dang annoying, but I think almost the most annoying thing is this. That you're right about the Goblin Drill. It seems like you just can't defend it cleanly. It seems like it always gets damage. Because even right now, you can go with the Ice Golem, and it just seems like a couple of shots every single time. And the Firecrackers, there's too many things to deal with. Cool deck. I really like this deck. If you're playing Mega Knight bait, try out this deck. But If you're playing 2.6, hopefully you don't go up against it, because that didn't look fun at all. If you guys just tuning in, this was probably cut out, but supposedly SOPROBRO doesn't follow on TikTok. So, or not only that, but he doesn't even use TikTok. Again, what a guy, what a guy. TikTok is the future. If you're not on TikTok, you're doing something wrong. Speaking of doing something wrong, what is this deck?
I think it's Wallbreaker's Drill with Tesla.
Oh, Valkyrie, Fire Spirit. Is it the Skeleton Army one? That stupid one?
Damn, that splashes.
That is so crazy. And it's okay, so this is another thing I want to talk about. Fire Spirit Furnace. I know at one point when they just got the buff, everybody thought it was broken. Great defensive hog, and this is something that you should be doing with your hog. It defends a 3 elixir card and it forces out 4 elixir. Great trade, great value trade, great elixir trade. Shout out to OJ because that's a positive elixir trade. Yeah, so going to the Fire Spirit and the Furnace, do you think, I guess as a Hog player, the Furnace probably isn't too annoying for you, but the Fire Spirit itself, is that a card that you think might be a little too broken in Clash Royale, or do you think it's fine?
I think it's fine, because it doesn't, like, freeze or anything, so it's, like, pretty niche spirit.
I agree. It doesn't have those, like right now, like, not only does the Electro Spirit hit a lot of units, but it also resets, which almost has, like, 2 purposes. It's, like, multi-purpose, a little bit more versatile that way. Where Fire Spirit's just a little bit of damage. Actually, you know what? It's a decent amount of damage. Being able to kill a Goblin Barrel is kind of broken.
Yeah, I think it does more than a Fireball.
Yeah, if it hits tower, it does more than a Fireball, which is insanity. And speaking of your Spirit, the Electro Spirit in 2.6, not the usual Spirit, most people use Ice Spirit. Should everybody using 2.6 right now change from Ice Spirit to Electro Spirit?
I think so, because it's, like, much better defensively.
It seems like it helps more in the first matchup, which was really noticeable. It helps a lot with the bats, and I guess in that matchup it's not as noticeable, but matchups against like the Golem Night Witch, I remember playing 2.6 Hog, and with the Ice Spirit, you sometimes miss a couple of the bats. Is that a matchup where the Electro Spirit maybe gets a little bit more value, or what's the matchup
definitely.
Ooh, that's a very valuable Ice Golem. That is the MVP. MVI, most valuable Ice Golem. MVIG? Okay, that's a little lengthy. Maybe we gotta clip that a little bit. Gotta work on that one. Yeah, this is awkward because I wasn't expecting this many drills. This is 2 games now and 2 drills. Is this normal at top ladder?
It's not really that normal. Just pretty unfortunate.
That is super unfortunate. Is there anything that you could do to this deck to maybe make it better against drill, or do you just kind of have to? This is just a bad matchup and you got to live with it.
Oof.
Oh, that's a lot of damage, and that's the problem with the drill. One misplay where you think the log is going to do enough to the drill to take out the drill, to take all the goblins that spawn, and if it doesn't, it's just insane. And not only that, Fire Spirit's now coming towards your tower. You have to deal with that. Plays the cannon up high. Now the cannon's out. Oh, he goes with the high drill. Interesting.
Yeah, the main problem is I can't break through.
No, and that's I've said this a lot, and I've got a little bit of hate with the whole like saying Tesla's broken, but Tesla kind of seems broken. Is that ridiculous for me to say, or?
Yeah, Tesla's pretty broken.
It's the best building in Clash Royale, and it's not even close.
Definitely.
It has the longest, like, that lifespan. It has half health right now, and it's going to survive probably until you play another Hog. And you can't even stop it. It's not like you can fireball it right now. It is so, like, it's still alive. It's dealt with 2 of your Hogs. And not only that, he can just get back to another Tesla if he wants. He goes with the Valkyrie for some reason. But it is insane. It has the longest lifetime span, or what is it called? It's on the arena for 35 seconds, where all the other buildings are 30 and less, and not including Expo and Mortar. But it is a trick of a card. And even in a situation where they play it late and you think maybe this is where the Hog Rider is going to get through, it still doesn't get through. And the Goblins are just chipping away. This deck's good. I think this was on the most recent YouTube video I made, was this Wall Breaker Goblin Drill deck. And it's weird because it's one of the few decks that it seems like Skeleton Army gets an insane amount of value.
Yeah, because they've got so much, like, log bait.
Exactly, because it seems like every single time you have to use your small spell, either on the Bomber or the Goblin Drill or the Wall Breakers, and then it's just free real estate for this Ice Golem or the Skeleton Army. And even the Ice Golem doesn't even kill all the skeletons every single time. I got from that game, Tesla's broken. Tesla is busted. Yeah, so I really don't know what deck I want to change to, because Royal Recruits Royal Hogs, it just doesn't really do it with the drill. And whoa, this is the deck that I brought up maybe changing to, this Royal Giant E-Barbs Fisherman Mother Witch deck. It seems really, really powerful. And is this a deck that is 100-0 to you? Because it seems like it might be.
This matchup pretty hard.
Yeah, it seems like this matchup's pretty hard for everybody, but maybe the buff of the cannon is going to be MVP in this matchup, because that's a card that I think ever since the buff, it's been a little bit undervalued, because the buff seems noticeable to me. Does it feel noticeable to you? You use the cannon a lot more than I do.
It's a little noticeable, because it's better against stuff like Graveyard.
Oh, yeah, a lot better against stuff like Graveyard. That's right, because it's attack speed. I just noticed that it deals more damage over time, but yeah, it would do a lot better against Graveyard, and that Hog should get a couple of hits. 1 hit, 2 hit, a 3rd hit. It still should get a 3rd hit.
E-barbs because he's got skeletons.
So, yeah, he doesn't have E-barbs. He's going with the skeletons instead of E-barbs. That definitely should be helpful for you, because the E-barbs against Hog Rider is insane. Part of the reason, great Electro Spirit. If you did not notice that, the Electro Spirit zapped the Fisherman right when it was about to pull the Musketeer, keeping this Musketeer alive, dealing enough damage to the Royal Giant and the Fisherman to survive another day against this deck.
I should get some good damage here, I think.
Yeah, this should be great. I don't think he has Fisherman in hand. He goes for the log instead. Whoa, clean defense. Well done to Faraha. I don't know if I said that name right. Fisherman up high for the Musketeer. Clean, clean, clean. A little bit of chip back and forth. Electro Spirit at the bridge. Electro Spirit taking over. Guys, get to the future. Stop using Ice Spirit. It's all about Electro Spirit. I know so many people right now are listening to this and be like, how dare you talk about my Heal Spirit like that? And whoa, Mother Witch is going to get a decent amount of value. Fireball comes in probably every single time for the Mother Witch. Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't blame you. It is just such a good card right now. What do you think the best card in Clash Royale is right now?
That's a hard question.
I think I got mine.
I don't know. Probably Drill.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
It's that. I gotta start using Drill more, because I didn't realize it was that good of a card. Oh, double Royal Giant. 1 on the right, 1 on the left. This is the end game. Electro Spirit comes in. Gonna use the log on the right, mitigate most of the damage. You know what? Take a couple of Royal Giant shots on the left. Not a bad idea. You got a lot of damage on both the right and the left side tower. And at the end, it's gonna come down to 1 tower at the end of the day. It's gonna be 1 tower, and hopefully this Hog Rider can get a little bit of damage here, because it hasn't been getting on tower as much as it should. 1 shot, doesn't get the second, keeping the Musketeer alive with the skeletons. And did you get back to another Hog? Oh my gosh, this is why 2.6 is called 2.6. This is why people love this deck. And this is why I gotta get a new tablet, because this tablet keeps screen locking. And I know people are gonna be like, yo, Cash, turn that off. I can't. I've tried. It doesn't turn off for some reason. I don't know why. I just make sure I tap the screen every 2 minutes or so. I'll try to use my big brain and remember this. So in this situation, is there anything specific that you're looking for your opponent to do to make a mistake, or is it just all depending on just these little, if these Hogs can get on tower? If your opponent cannot defend these Hogs, doesn't get the second, almost gets the second. Is this what it comes down to? Just keep getting these Hogs, getting as much value from these Musketeers protecting. Oh, gets 1 shot, Fireball comes in, does take the lead like that. And whoa, it seems like just all of a sudden, within the last 45 seconds, you put the Jets on like George. You did not have this game. It did not look good at all. And this Royal Giant might get 1 shot. It doesn't? It does. Does get 1 shot with the help of the log taking out your Electro Spirit. Another Hog Rider coming in, and I don't think this is going to be enough. Fireball comes in. It's going to push back the Fisherman. 1 shot, and boom! Great win. Yo, congratulations, SOPRO. That was a rough start. You were behind. What did you do there that was so impressive? You basically just locked down the defense at the bridge. Your Musketeer, you were protecting her, getting an infinite amount of value, and then also going in with the Hogs, which defended and also put offensive pressure. Is that, am I wrong?
I think, like, eating some damage when he had 2 RGs down, I didn't go cannon. I just went Musk and ate some damage. And that, like, gave me a good, like, Elix advantage, so I could keep pressuring him.
I like it. And little things like that, they're game changers. Yeah, I guess one thing that I've been saying recently with Hog Rider, and correct me if I'm wrong, is that it seems like right now in the meta, everything counters the Hog Rider. There's so many buildings, tornado hard counters it, there's fishermen, there's E-barbs. It seems like everything almost counters the Hog Rider. Does it feel like that, or do you get to a point as a Hog Rider player where you just feel so confident, you just know, and there he is, there's the tornado. Wow,
Yeah.
just preach to the choir. Does it feel like that to you, or do you know how to just kind of deal with all the counters or outcycle them, or are you used to it? What's your opinion on all that?
I mean, I'm pretty used to it at this point. That's why I have E-Spirit. I don't really care about the king activation.
Yeah.
Because
It's going to happen anyways because everybody uses Tornado.
Exactly.
Maybe a little less now without the Ice Wizard, eh?
yeah, a little bit.
But still, what is this deck? Minor, is it just like maybe like a Pompeo
maybe?
deck?
Maybe.
Very interesting deck. I've never seen this deck before in my life. He
It
has
might
the
be
Valkyrie, which
Executioner.
I've seen a lot of people utilize just to help out with the drill. Pretty much Valkyrie and Dark Prince are the two best cards to deal with the drill. Is that true?
Yeah.
Always good.
Valkyrie's definitely one of the best counters.
What is?
Valkyrie.
Yeah, Valkyrie is, and honestly, I'm fine with it. I think it's cool because I like when a card. It's like the same when the Royal Hogs came out. I remember everybody was like, Royal Hogs are broken, and then everybody started using the Valkyrie, and then the Royal Hogs weren't as good. Valkyrie became meta, and I kind of like that. It's like almost like a natural change to the meta. It seems healthy. It seems good for the Executioner.
Yeah, Executioner. It's a
What?
great old
I was
deck.
not expecting that. Is it just me, or does this seem like you could a relatively easy matchup?
Not really.
No.
Because you can constantly. Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no, and you don't have fireballs. The balloon
Oh,
did go down.
no, I'm
Perfect. Nice. That looks
We did
sketchy.
Zap. Yeah, that was pretty sketchy. If he had Zap, he could have maybe got hit.
And that's crazy. And like I guess one of the things against balloon, if the balloon looks like it's about to get on tower, even if it has a little bit of HP, you would always fireball that, right? Because like for 2.6, every single bit of your HP is so important. So almost over defending is okay.
Sort of.
Yeah?
Sure, you don't take too much damage from the balloon.
Because it seems like with 2.6, if you lose a tower, you almost lose the game.
Yeah.
It seems like you always win in a one-tower situation, but with a two-tower situation, the game gets that much harder, and most likely you'll lose in that, so you don't want to get to that situation. Great defense here. It seems like the Musketeer is MVP every single time. It just gets so much value for 4 elixir every single time. It deals with the balloon, it deals with the Inferno Dragon, it deals with the Executioner, it helps out with the Miner. And not only that, but you still have it on offense, supporting with this Hog Rider. And I gotta remember my tablet keeps screen turning black. I'm going crazy. I'm losing it. I'm losing it. And this is going to be amazing because I think the cannon is going to pull the balloon, and if the Musketeer stays close enough, will it lock onto the balloon? Oh, definitely wouldn't have been enough. We're going with the Fireball, going with the Electro Spirit, but this Musketeer is making so much value every single time. Yeah, I'm going to go with for 2.6. If you're watching this right now, the way to win with 2.6 is getting as much value as possible with your Musketeers. And a lot of that comes down to, is it crazy to say, SOPROBRO, is placement? Is it always better to kind of place, like, know your Musketeer placement? I know that sounds ridiculous to say, because a lot of times you think of tornado placement or maybe building placement, but it seems like Musketeer placement's almost just as useful.
Yeah, just make sure you play it low so you can't, like, kill it really quickly.
Or, like, Barb Barrel. Like, you'd rather play it closer to your tower than closer to the river, right? And then you'd also want to kind of play it in the middle as well, just in case if they go opposite lane, you can use either the Ice Golem to pull everything over, or maybe the cannon to pull it into the middle. And then these Hog Riders, I love it. Having the Musketeer already, having the cannon card on defense, having the Skeletons already down. Oh, are you going for a King Tower activation? You are insane. You're getting a little too confident, SOPROBRO.
Oh, I miss. Okay.
Not only are you gonna win, but you're gonna make this guy feel bad. You're gonna make him quit the game. GG, well played.
Yeah.
Well, that's something you do, and is that something you do often, like against balloon decks or lava loon decks? Do you ever activate King Tower, or is it not worth it?
Once it hits like double, you can activate King, but in single, it's not worth the cycle 2 cannons.
Good to know. Good to know. So, speaking about Oyasu's weird one-finger playstyle, is there a pro player that you think is the best in the game right now? Oh, this deck again?
Yeah.
Is this even worth it? Like, do you feel confident enough that you can win this, or is this just GG's in the chat?
I don't know. Maybe.
That's not the confidence I was looking for.
I mean, that's gonna connect, but oh no.
And he could just use his good old
match is
Tesla and
pretty
stop your
hard.
Hog Rider. Is this a write-off game?
Maybe.
This might be a game that doesn't even make the video. Oh, this sucks. What a weenie. Who uses this deck? You probably should. If this makes it into the video, you should try out this deck. It looks pretty good. I'm gonna try. I think I made it. I'm pretty sure I made this video already, but I think I had a princess instead of a bomber. So if you tried that deck, try it with a bomber instead of a princess. But this deck seems very, very annoying. It's constant pressure. He can go in with a goblin draw on the left, he can go wall breakers on the right, and now you have to pick and choose. Where do I use my log? Where do I use this? Where do I use that? Actually, you know what? That was a pretty clean defense.
And he's back to Tesla after like spamming everything.
Oh, and not only that, but you're very behind in Elixir. He's at 10.
Yeah.
So this is not looking good.
Okay, I can bypass that, but he can just scar me.
This is not looking good. Yo, SOPROBRO, I'm thinking about getting a couple new basketball jerseys. What's a player? Who's one of your favorite players?
I don't watch basketball.
Do you know anything about it?
Nah, not really.
Any player. What's the first player that comes to your head?
KD.
KD. Oh, I already have a KD jersey. I don't know if I could get another one.
Oh,
Oh, King Power activation. Oh, he ain't not happy about that. Do you think this is going to make a difference or not?
No.
It might not. Oh, this seems inevitable. This is insane. Also, I don't know if this is going to make it in, but we just hit 500,000 on TikTok. So shout out to everybody if you follow on TikTok. I love you guys all. That's amazing. Literally right at this moment with SOPROBRO on the call. I don't even think this is going to be in the video, so it doesn't even matter what I'm saying right now. I can say flubba-dubba-dubba-dubba-dubba-dub. Unless this guy falls asleep, this is going to be GG's in the chat. Like, this is insane. This hog isn't even getting close to tower. This is rough. This is the problem with 2.6. This is the problem. You know what's wild? In 2.6, I have a document. And not only that, but I didn't even think about that possibility. This guy can not only go with defensive Teslas, but he can also go with, or he can go with Teslas on defense, but he can go with defensive Goblin Drills. And it seems like it kind of worked. Why does this game seem kind of close?
I don't know.
Have I been counting my eggs before they hatch, or whatever the saying is? Counting the chickens before they hatch? Because this is, looks like there might be a chance here. Are we saying there's a chance? Are we saying there's a chance? Hog Rider gets 2 shots. Are we saying if you win this game, I'll buy a Kevin Durant shirt? I'll buy another Kevin Durant jersey just because for homage to this game. If you can somehow win this, if you cannot though, I will keep continuing to call Kevin Durant a snake because he is a weenie. But I'm also making fun of a dude that I have his jersey, which is very ironic. I don't know what I'm just saying right now, but I like this pressure. It's very reminiscent to what you did against the Royal Giant player. Just having these Musketeers get so much utility, so much value, support your Hog Rider consistently. Not only that, but be there on defense, be there on offense. And as long as, is there a way? I was thinking that exact same thing. Frig the Goblin Drill and go with another Hog Rider. It sucks because Tesla's so broken that still, even with that late Tesla, it's not gonna get there. Even with having the Ice Golem, it's not gonna get there. And it's getting so close. Cannon survives the fireball shot. That's huge.
Okay, drop glitch.
Weird skeleton army. Hog comes in. I love it. He's back to a Tesla, so we know that's coming down. Tesla up high. And then Musketeer up high as well. And this is where you cycle back to another Hog Rider, right? And this is the one he's not going to be able to defend. That was a fake Hog. It was a Trojan Horse Hog. Great prediction log. He's going to go skeleton army probably now. Goes for the Goblin Drill. He doesn't predict the Goblin Drill. He misses that. SOPROBRO, you won. I guess this is going to be in the video. What? Seasonal allergies are kicking my booty. Do you have seasonal allergies at all, SOPROBRO?
No.
I swear I didn't. I like gained seasonal allergies. I didn't know you can even do that. Oh my gosh, is it a mirror matchup? Never mind, I jinxed it.
No, I think it's Royal Giant.
Royal Giant, but he's using Dark Prince instead of the... Oh, he's using Firecracker instead of Mother Witch and Dark Prince instead of Evarbs?
Maybe. It might be Earthquake. I don't know.
Oh, like Hog EQ with Firecracker and using Dark Prince instead of Valkyrie? That seems bad. Okay, it is Royal Giant. Tesla. Of course. This is the... Feels like every time I see that card, it's just like a, not again. It just seems like, I don't know, it's like the... I was gonna make a basketball reference, but you don't watch basketball. Do you watch any sports, SOPROBRO?
Oh, he's got Fireball. No,
Ew.
I watch a bit of football.
Like soccer or like American football?
Yeah, soccer.
Soccer? Do you have a team you're supporting? Oh, well, you're from England, so I assume you're supporting England in the World Cup or the Euro Cup?
Yeah, sort of. Playing against Germany soon.
Yeah, that's going to be an interesting one in the first round.
Yeah.
You know what's wild? Because, like, right now, people could be watching this after we know who wins the World Cup.
Yeah.
So, like, that's wild because right now we're talking about, like, oh, look, what if England wins? And, like, imagine if they do win and people look back at this and be like, oh, they actually won. England actually won. That would be a wild. Do you have a favorite soccer player?
Not
Wayne
really.
Rooney?
Oh.
I don't even know if he still plays soccer, that dude.
Rooney? I don't know. Maybe he does.
I have no idea. He might be playing just with his buddies at home in the beer leagues. I have no idea. No idea. So even though that this guy's a quick cycle, it's probably a little heavier than yours, and he has the Tesla, but that's it. Is there, the way to win this game is probably just outcycle this Tesla inevitably? So like, even though this one's not going to get on this Hog Rider, the next one will probably get on?
Yeah. I don't know if I can actually outcycle this guy.
Yeah, you're right, because he has the double
Spirit,
one
Log,
elixir cards.
Firecracker? He's got like the same cycle.
You're right, he does. Because he has the double one elixir, he has the log, and he has the Tesla back. Or I guess you'll have to play one other card, so Firecracker. It's super comparable. Finally, there it is. Hog Rider is going to get one shot. Big shot coming in too. Oh my gosh, and I love that's what you did. I didn't even realize that's why you played the Musketeer on the left side. You played it one tile from the center onto the left because you knew that you were going to be able to get back to another Hog Rider, and you were going to be able to support that Musketeer. The planning, it feels like you must be great to have on trips. Because it seems like you're a person, you're planning ahead, you already know when the bus is going to get there, bus is leaving, just on a schedule. I can't even remember to touch the screen so my tablet doesn't die on me, or the screen doesn't go black. This is amazing. I know a lot of people look at 2.6, and I know a lot of people are saying it's the most skilled deck in the world. Some people are like, it's no skill, you just spam hogs and blah, blah, blah. But those little interactions, those little plays of like setting up your, not that push, but your next push, or maybe the push after that with your Musketeers. Oh, you're 100% outcycle. This guy's got nothing. He's trying to keep up with the cycle too. He's going with logs. He's going with everything. It is gonna, you know what, be enough, but great fireball value. That hog is 100% gonna get on tower. Except because that Tesla does get that last shot. Yikes. Yikes. You know what? Congrats to Jose Wolf with 2 Fs, because he's doing a good job right now of keeping up with your cycle. Really, really good job. You already have King Tower activated, but I guess it doesn't really matter against Royal Giant at all.
Yes, RG.
Yeah, and this is, I don't know, it seems like this is a situation where he's gonna just hope that you make a mistake, but as long as you don't make a mistake, and I haven't seen many mistakes out of you today, this is probably going to be a big GG's in the chat, but I've said that a lot of times in my life, and I've got made fun of by my chat on Twitch all the time for jinxing it. Supposedly, I am the reason that things happen by me saying that something is going to happen.
Double RG.
That is how much power. Ooh, the double RG is kind of scary, though. Log comes in.
Yeah, it is.
Musketeer, is he going to log the Musketeer as well? Get that off the field as quickly as possible. The Ice Golems are bodying the Royal Giant.
Yeah.
I wonder if that actually stopped maybe it getting a shot. Okay, it just still gets a shot. But maybe it would have gotten 2 if those Ice Golems weren't bodying, going head on with the Royal Giants. Fireball comes in, and you know what? This is a lot of pressure. And this is a problem because this Hog, I don't think is going to get on tower. Yeah, he can just go with the Tesla. And that's weird because he just turned this game on its head. You had all the control, and then he just put on the Jords. He put on Jords like Jetson. I don't know what I just said there, but he really put on the pressure and started getting these Royal Giant shots. It's not. I don't think it's going to be enough as long as you can stop this Royal Giant from getting on tower. Musketeer's not hitting the Royal Giant.
Oh my, so close.
Oh my gosh! that Dark Prince might have been the best Dark Prince I've ever seen if he had a couple extra seconds.
Tanking. Yeah.
How much does a Royal Giant shot do? Because if it does 333,
It does enough.
What? That would have been if the Royal Giant had 1 extra second, that would have been GG's. All calculated. I'm going with calculated. All calculated.
And I love it when a plan comes together.
Well, it looks like I'm buying a Kevin Durant jersey. If you want more 2.6 Hog Cycle gameplay, be sure to check out SOPRO's Twitch channel, and it's in the link in the description below. And if you enjoyed this video, feel free to check out this video over here. It's one of my new videos. I'll see you guys in that video. Deuces. Ba, 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 ba,
ba 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 ba